Laurentia Bull is the owner of indigenous and rainforest stores since 1995. For the past year, he has been experiencing some tough times operating outside of the tourist village. He has had to downsize his operation and slash his tour rates. But he says lately, it is the worst it's ever been.
I would say like 1 year now, I saw the difference in tourism right now. If you are asking me now if I am making money here, ma'am, I'll be honest with you. I am a big tour operator. I find out since about 3 months ago, I started to go home with $60 weekly.
This has never happened before.
This never happened before. I saw myself reaching home, even my wife vexed with me because there's no money. For me, it's a hard time. Really, really hard time. There are 18 tour operators in this tourism zone. 18. People are crying right now. If you can see, we have today 3 ships. I only managed to send 4 people out of that 3 ships today.
You only got 4 tourists.
4 tourists and just city tour. I don't know what is going on because prices is far down. When I say far down, people now are showing ourselves to our tourists like we are so desperate now, we sell cheap because if you don't sell cheap, you will not go home with any money.
And by midday today, this is what it looked like at the Terminal 1 of the 4th Street Tourism Village in Belize City. For those who work out here, it is a pretty empty scene on a day when 3 cruise ships with about 10 to 12,000 passengers called in Belize. Operators and guides are patiently waiting and hoping that some tourists would decide to get off the ship and purchase tours from them. But according to John Pollard, that's not going to happen because big operators have access to the tourists before they make it outside to small operators.
The people who are controlling the show on the inside, who bought over the village, they have personnel doing sales all the way up to the doors. So if you guys can take a look inside, you're going to find out that on the inside of the yards, that the door has 4 or 5 sales personnel that stops people from coming out to where we are on the outside as the small entrepreneurs.
If this continues, Mr. John, what really is going to happen to the operators out here?
Oh, we all will have no other choice but to work for the big guys. And the way how it is going right now, that's the way it seems to me and to other guides. Us on the outside, today is a 3-ship day. And if you can see that zone, this is like a dead house, man. 3 ship, and this is like a dead house. People that you're seeing on the side, those people are tour guides waiting to get a job and simply cannot get a job because there's no jobs coming out.
These operators say that another problem is the message that tourists receive on Carnival Cruise Line that warns them about crime and safety in Belize City. According to Pollard, this also affects the point of sale for tours.
This article that I have here in fine print is showing important. It says the U.S. Embassy has issued an alert for Southside Belize City, including St. John's Cathedral. While in port, please remain in the tourist area. Return before sunset and refrain from wearing jewelries while on the south side. Now, for us, this is another black eye also. So what this article does, it let the tourists remain on the inside, so only the ship's personnel who does sail can get the jobs.
Bull and Pollard say that the Belize Tourism Board has failed to address the issue. They also called out Tourism Minister Manuel Heredia as being out of touch with small operators in the cruise industry. Now they want the PM to hear their cries.
BTB comes to us, we invite them into our meeting and they promise us a whole, just like politicians. They do the same thing. They promise us, next week, we're going to try to do something. They didn't do nothing. So
don't deliver at all.
They don't even frequent in this area to come and check. Mr. Heredia, You need to do more work. You need to more come out of the field. Get out of your office, come out of the field. Come and sweat. Look around, watch us. Look at how we behave here. Make your own reports. Don't believe on reports from other people. Make your own reports. Come to the village.
I am calling on the higher authority, which is the Prime Minister. Please listen to our call and please assist us in what we are saying is happening out here. BTB is the body who regularized this tour guide license. Everyone inside is also tour guides working on the inside. So I am saying that the people on the inside must go do something for we.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.